Game of Thrones is back! And we are live, folks. Welcome to the Sit Down Standards Got Reaction. We just got done watching episode 1 of season 6. By the way, spoiler alert. If you did not watch it, go watch it. What are you doing? And then come back and watch our reaction. We literally just got done watching it. So, what'd you guys think?
Whoa.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I wrote a whole bunch of notes here, so let's go beat by beat.
Well, hold really quick. This is just kind of like, just kind of fills and everything. No crazy things happen. Kind of.
Some crazy
more
stuff
just kind of
happened.
recaps, like, oh yeah, that person died. Oh yeah, this. So it's kind of like
just
a repercussions.
picking up on where it left from the last
Exactly.
season, yeah.
Before, you know, the S hits the F, as they say.
That's actually what I thought was interesting. This is, I don't know if this is the first season that's done this, but it literally feels like it picks up minutes from,
it literally
from
did.
season
Exactly.
5's finale, where
Yeah.
I don't think they traditionally do that. Usually it feels like there's some type of
liked
gap in
that,
time.
though.
Because, you know,
Yeah,
like,
so did I. It felt more fluid.
Yeah, and so the first thing we see, we get to go to Castle Black, and it looks like I'm winning the bet. Now, me and Gerald have a bet. If you don't know, if I believe Jon Snow is dead, I'm just going to call him
Like
Jon dead.
Like
dead.
dead.
Like never coming back.
DDD.
I think, yes, he's dead. But he's coming back.
I think
He's
so
coming
too.
back
Yeah.
in a form.
No
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's
Yeah.
coming
His
back.
name is still in the title, so
You think like when he's doing that, he's just laying on the table, they're like, "Hey, can you just not move so much?"
Well, he's been asked in interviews. It's like, oh, we see you on set. He's like, yeah, but I'm playing a really good dead person.
There you go. Of course you
So
are.
we'll see. Wink,
person.
wink, wink.
So we get Thorne's speech, which I thought was pretty interesting at Castle Black about how Jon Snow was basically going to lead us to our doom.
He's like, yeah, I killed him, but I did it for the greater good.
Yeah, for the Walsh.
Yeah.
But that's the part that's the one part of this episode that I was just like, wow, that was like a quick, like, they're all angry, traitor!
Yeah, they all like turned over so fast. Like,
They're like,
okay,
okay, you make good sense. Yeah. Good point. I didn't like the wildlings either. Okay, then after the Jon staying dead, which I hope he does.
Yeah, right. The Lord of Light will bring him back.
She will.
We'll see.
Or he.
Yeah, he or she. We don't even know. Then we jump to Ramsay over the dead body of Miranda, which I thought for a
That
moment.
was Rhonda. Was it Miranda?
I thought it was Miranda. I don't know. But
She's dead now. It doesn't matter.
that's actually another thing I want to talk about. This is it at this point the books are no longer, it's all just no one knows, right? If you
I think there's a
Right.
couple parts in book 4 and book 5 that haven't been filled out yet, but the majority of it, yeah, the show will spoil the books.
Now, do you think you haven't read all of them, right? No, me neither. I wonder if like
First, like 2 chapters
in
of
the
the
comments,
first book.
book readers, are you not watching these? I mean, I guess.
Well, no, because like they've always said the TV show diverts from the books. It's kind of one of those things where like they start at the same spot, they kind of do their own thing, but they'll probably end at the
Time
same.
in it, yeah.
Yeah, so they're kind of doing their own things with storylines. There's characters in the TV show that don't exist in the books.
They put
Right.
their own
So-
creative twist on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll go back to Ramsay. So when he's talking about Miranda and how he seems like this is his one moment of like humanity.
Warning her, yeah.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, feed her to the dogs." I'm just like, "Wow!" Like you had a moment where I actually kind of liked you as a character, but of course,
Well, it's kind of weird because you're like, oh, poor Ramsay. Wait, no, not
No,
poor Ramsay.
no.
Screw that guy.
yeah, the show does it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and then speaking of Ramsay, we have Theon and Sansa running.
Reek, you
Best
mean?
part of the show.
Yes, you thought that was the best part.
Yeah,
Well,
because finally something happy happened.
I know.
My
Brienne-
thing is like, okay, how do you jump from a castle wall and don't at least sprain your ankle?
I
Yeah,
thought she was going to
exactly.
release a broken leg.
Right, like,
Yeah,
they didn't put that 10-minute scene where her just going.
Ah, God, smarts. All right, let's go.
Okay, so you have Brienne show up and save the day. I was
Yes.
Well, before that, the part that made me mad is I forget that guy's name, but he
Theon?
tells them, no, she died.
Oh,
I
Theon,
just
yeah.
left
He's like
her
the
in
worst
snow.
liar.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Who
The dogs
is
are like,
that?
wait, we're dogs. We can just
Yeah.
smell her. She's right over there.
What
Yeah.
frustrated me more is like he went to give himself up and she just sat there. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
she
she's
should've
not
run.
supposed to go anywhere.
well, she needed to at least try.
I guess.
Well, I think that was the point, so he can divert them and be like, oh, she's nothing to
Yeah.
see here, guys.
Yeah.
Let's just pack it up and go home.
I put her body
the dogs
that
are
way.
like,
Yeah.
we're dogs. She's right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You can smell her.
And then, of course, Brienne and
Podrick. Don't forget Podrick the
Okay.
Squire.
I like him.
I love Podrick. Here.
Is he a little bit like friend zone though for Brienne? Like
No. He's just a squire. He was Jaime's squire, right?
for a period of time, I think so. But he's really good with the ladies.
He's become a good squire. Yeah.
Remember when he? Okay. Anyways, but this was one of the few times that the characters that needed to meet actually met. Usually
Finally.
it's those two ships passing in the night that don't actually.
Finally.
So
we thought we were going to get it last season with like the candle, remember, in the tower, and
Yeah.
it didn't work out. So
my question, obviously, previously on Game of Thrones, they show Brienne slicing up Stannis Baratheon. So are we? Do we think he's dead?
no, he's dead. I think the showrunners actually came out and said like, no, he's dead.
Well, because I know Lord Bolton came and said, "Oh, to Ramsay, you feel do you feel like a victor because we killed a lonely king, false king Baratheon?" So I think he's pretty much dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
It's weird when they like don't show violence on this show because you're like, why? What's the choice? Like, why?
But you heard it.
Right, that's true. You heard the meat sound. Then the next thing we see after Brienne saving the day, which was fantastic, and
Yeah,
it was
it was
great
good
to see. I think Reek is now officially transformed back into Theon with the saving the day there.
He's still finding his voice, but he's getting there.
He's getting there. Then we go to Cersei.
Shame.
In Red Keep.
Shame.
And in the Dorne ship arriving and of course she's like, oh, my daughter
Marcella.
awkward moment.
Just kidding.
And then of course we hear about this prophecy which we saw in a couple seasons ago where when
I think
she
it
was
was like
a
the
little
first
girl.
season. Like,
No, it was last
was
season.
It?
It was last season. They did like a flashback, which never happens in the show, but of her as like a little girl and the witch. Yeah, exactly.
so yeah, and then she's like meets a witch, or she's mean to some woman at somewhere, and the woman's like, "You'll have 3 kids,"
Right.
and
No, it was like a witch. It was like a fortune teller like thing,
soothsayer, if you will.
something like that. Yeah.
Now I have a question. She says 3 of
I
her
thought she had
kids.
4 kids.
I thought so
2
too.
girls, 2 boys.
She had Joffrey. She has the current
Joffrey,
king.
Tommen, and
Tommen.
Marcella. But I thought she had another daughter too.
I thought
She
she went
had
to
a daughter.
Pentos. I thought
Yeah,
there was
I
a
don't know.
daughter that went to Pentos.
What is that? A bean house? Like
no, it's a mint factory.
oh.
Pinto or
Oh,
black?
it's Mentos.
Then we get a quick jump to Queen Marjorie in her cell, which was kind of it felt like kind of a throwaway. I don't really know why that scene was in there. I guess
It's
just
just,
probably
it's like I said, it's just recapping a lot of the storylines and
Yeah.
stuff.
There's not even
Oh,
anyone show
remember
up.
her? Look where she is.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
still
but
in
we all
bed.
Remember how hot she normally is?
Confess. I thought
fast.
she still looked pretty.
She did, even for a prisoner. She's rocking
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
And then here's probably the biggest thing in this episode. So then we cut to Dorne. Actually, we go out to Dorne, which we never get to see, and I wish we saw more of Dorne.
They're
That's
going to
I
become,
don't.
I
That's-
think, a big piece in this season.
Yeah, well, they were last season. Like that whole storyline just sucked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the
Sand
sand
vipers
the
and
sand snakes,
what-
or the
yeah, whatever they're
sand
called.
sisters. I think is what they're called.
They're going to be the strong women.
Oh yeah, dude. I didn't
I
see
thought that
The
was
women
so
all
cool.
taking over. So.
I was like, I am all for
you
like
like
a
that?
moment when like a wife just snaps and murders her husband.
Gerald, sleep with one eye open.
right? Now, I wonder if that's like true to the books, or maybe we haven't seen it yet. Because it's like, listen, we know we got a lot of guys watching this show. Let's
Yeah.
get the ladies watching now too.
exactly.
Got
We
my
showed a lot
attention
more
for sure.
dicks last season. Now I got to
jeez.
bring more.
Man butts.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of man ass.
So it looks like here the prince is it? Yeah, he's the Prince of Dorne. I can't remember his
Well,
first
he's like the king. Yeah.
the king of Dorne. He's killed. His bodyguard's killed. That one guy's killed.
Yep.
And then of course they cut to his son, which I love this scene in this show when the son is killed, the young prince or the king's son, and it's just like, okay, it's gonna be this awesome. Nope. Just
Spear through the head.
Done.
No, so my question was like, so he was on the ship with Jaime and Marcella coming back, wasn't he?
no.
Are you
Remember
sure?
they took her with her and they wouldn't let them leave, and then she kissed him goodbye, or the sand sister.
That they're on the
kissed her
ship
goodbye.
together because
No.
it cuts to the ship in the harbor at King's Landing, and then it shows him.
Oh, maybe they went with them. They followed him.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it was
perhaps.
the princess and the
Perhaps.
prince together.
They don't really explain that, so that might be a case. Yeah, you
But
might
then
be
the
right.
sand snakes were on there the whole time.
Well, they could have been following in a smaller boat, a wee boat, a little tugboat, a little Game of Thrones tugboat. Okay, then we have we get to cut to Tyrion and Meereen. You know, everyone wanted Tyrion and
Varys, right? Varys.
yeah, and Varys, Tyrion and Khaleesi to finally get some scenes together, and of course, like within one episode, she's across the world again.
I like Tyrion and Varys. Or
You like them together?
Yeah, they're
yeah,
good.
that's like buddy cop kind of like
Yeah,
they mess with each other, you know, this
They
kind
have
of
good
stuff.
banter
So.
back and forth.
So it looks like the Sons of Harpies are back at it again, burning ships. So now no one can leave
It's like
Meereen.
the whole port, yeah.
Yeah, that. I don't really like the Sons of Harpy thing. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I find it an easy.
Cool mask though.
They do have the cool masks. Okay, so burning ship, so no one's leaving now.
Well, actually, in Meereen, we saw a Lord of Light's missionary, but
That's
like
right.
a male, not the typical...
Melisandre.
Yeah, Melisandre, take off your shirt thing. Yeah. But so he was there, spreading the word, spreading the gospel of the Lord of the Light.
Yeah, and Tyrion mentions, like, this is bad because, like, you have a whole bunch of different people worshiping different things. Right. You create problems, I guess, within that.
And the city is already under, like, martial law almost kind of thing.
Yeah, is that...
People running rampant,
Right.
killing, all that stuff.
So is Tyrion's running the city now, right? Well, it seems like he's running.
Yeah, him and Varys.
Every scene in this where they're showing the scenes through the windows, pointing at the characters, I'm like, you gonna die.
I think
There's somebody there looking at
when
you.
they first walked in that one open ring circle and they were showing that one view, I was like, someone's hiding
It looked
back
like a
there.
guy's shoulder, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's just like the show has now got you on edge
You're so
much.
paranoid.
No, someone's bound to die.
Nobody is safe.
And that's what's even interesting. When the prince of the king of Dorne died, I was even surprised. I didn't see
so
that
was I.
coming. But I didn't. No one liked him, clearly, because no one
Yeah,
came
all
to
those
his
other guards in there were just like, oh, that sucks for that guy.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Let me know.
Speaking of Meereen and Daenerys, then we have the search and rescue team out for Daenerys. We have
Friend zone Jorah
Really,
and...
search and rescue, it's 2 people.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
you can only spare so many, so... What's the other guy's name?
Dario.
Well,
Well, he's been changed. Remember, he was a different
He's a
actor.
different actor, yeah.
I like the newer actor better.
Me too.
So we find Dany's ring. So Jorah, you might have a shot now. She got rid of the ring.
Third time, fourth time is a charm.
And then, we have Dany as a prisoner, which was kind of interesting to see her. Because remember, she was obviously this kind of, at the beginning of the show, she was very timid and shy. So it's interesting to see her in that same positions that she was in as far as being like this kind of slave or prisoner, but having the wherewithal
feisty.
and being feisty. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. That was cool. Because, no, you didn't like it?
I just waited till I hated that she waited till the very end and be like, wait a second, I'm Khaleesi. And they're like, oh... Okay.
Yeah, but was she ever around, like, the man she was speaking to, like, the people she
The
was
call.
with?
I guess that's true, because then
Would
people
they
be
have
like,
done
no,
anything?
who cares? We don't
Yeah,
care.
they were just bringing him to him.
A lot of
Bringing him-
subtitles in this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot
It's
of
cool, like, that she understood what they were saying the whole time.
They
She's
didn't
just
know.
like, oh, these mother effers. They don't even know.
They have
wait.
no idea.
They don't
Just you
know.
wait.
Don't you see this necklace? It has a little dragon on it. Duh. No, I thought it was great that they had comedy. There was like what is the best thing to see? The first person naked. He's like, it's in the top 5 at least, guys.
Yeah.
Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
That's like the first time there's ever been comedy in the show.
Well, there's a couple other things, like I
There's
said, mainly
little
between
clips here and
Tyrion
there.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Podrick,
Oh, that's true.
And of course, she mentions that she's Count Drogo's widow, and then now she's going to have to go to some
Convent.
convent. What did we say? She's going to do basket weaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real boring.
With all
stuff.
the other Khal widows and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I noticed his beard wasn't as long, or is it the hair that's longer of how many people you've killed, or is it
I think it's the ponytail. Yeah.
yeah, you cut the ponytail, or is it the beard?
I
don't
think
know.
it's the
Oh,
ponytail.
dear.
That shows how many people you've beaten in battle. Because if you get beaten, you have to
Really? I
cut it,
didn't know
or I
that.
think
Yeah.
they cut your head off.
Depends how bloody it is.
So,
So drastic.
Yeah, I mean,
then we have a couple more scenes before the close of, and we'll get to that because literally the close of the episode.
Stupid. Oh my god.
Damn it, David.
We see Arya in Braavos. Well, we don't see her. I mean, she can see us. Too soon?
Too soon. Too
poor
soon.
Arya.
I'm so excited to see, like, she's still my favorite character. Go start.
Yeah, Team Stark.
But yeah, she's still my favorite, so I'm really curious to see where her line goes now. She's blind, and now the church people don't like her, but that seems like they're still training her.
Do you feel that's what I felt like. It was them coming out and training her.
Yeah, I thought, oh, they kicked her out. But it's like, oh no, she's here to train
Yeah.
her.
This is the toughest training of your
Yeah.
life.
It's messed up.
It's
Well, she's the one that effed up on the whole
She
faceless
did- well,
thing. So.
yeah.
She stole the faces.
But she's little. Leave her alone.
She's a little kid
Yeah.
who stabbed a guy in a brothel.
Doesn't everybody?
killed many people.
So that was pretty interesting. We got the whole Daredevil scene going on. Hopefully she's going to learn how to fight in the dark.
Yeah.
gosh.
And I love how
Like
she's
you're
like,
lying, your heart rate's quicker.
Yeah.
what did she say? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Oh, man.
We come back to Castle Black. This is the kind of the wrap up of the episode. We have the negotiation through the door between Sir Davos and
Give me some
Thorne.
mutton.
I was like, what? Why are they all pointing? I thought those were the guys that they went and got help from. So it seems like they sent
They sent one person.
one
The
person.
main guy, the main John's last living like main friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it looks like he went to go get the wildlings. That's what my guess
That's
is.
what I thought.
Yep.
And so we're gonna have the wildlings versus the Castle Black again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Sir Davos. Anytime he's talking,
Sir Davos is awesome.
I hope he please don't die. Please don't kill him. George R.R. Martin is the
It's
only
possible.
I know. Anyone. We were joking. Who could they not kill off? And we were like Khaleesi. But we're like,
Fair
who
game.
knows?
No.
She's
Fair.
totally
Jon
fair
Snow
game.
because he's coming back at life.
And then we end with the weirdest part of this. This is like a if
That
you
was
watch House of
very
Cards,
strange.
this is a House of Cards moment.
Yeah.
We got Melisandre who takes her top off.
Which I thought they were just
Hey.
doing that just because.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
we haven't
she's
shown
like
anything
contracted
this
every episode she's in with her robe. Got to show the Hooters.
But it looks like she's Benjamin Button it.
Yeah, she has like a necklace.
Sorry. She literally looked like freaking Benjamin Button. But go ahead.
But yeah, she has like a necklace with a little stone on it, and it glowed when she took it off or
Yeah.
something. She was like looking in a mirror, whatever, took it off, and then she's super old again, naked, which
Which
interesting.
I guess that brings more validity to the whole Lord of Light thing. Unless I don't really. Is
she
the-
definitely exists, and there
or
definitely
she-
is magic involved.
Hold on, he or she, we don't know. Could be.
could
Maybe
be a
she's
woman.
the Lord of Light.
No.
I mean, but how do you Benjamin Button like that?
Yeah, come on, man.
No, I don't know. I'm saying like the Lord of Light is real and there is magic involved. But there's that. Remember the one guy in the cave, the knight, whatever, in like the second season, who's died
he has
7 or
the
8
eye patch.
times.
Yeah, he was the pirate guy.
The Lord of Light brings him back, and he has like huge scar here where his like arm was chopped off. Like it doesn't
all
matter.
his wounds.
He always comes back. So there definitely is some magic there. And Jon Snow's coming back.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like she is going to sacrifice herself as an old, like, die in her sleep.
Yeah, that's what it kind of
you-
seemed like. Because when she got in
Sacrifice her-
bed, she just
right?
kind of like,
she's gonna fall asleep and die,
yeah.
and that's gonna sacrifice herself for John, and that's gonna be a war, and then she'll come back as.
Well, do you think maybe she always goes to sleep like that?
And we've just never
Take it off and I can take it and then go to bed. You know?
Maybe that's her true form.
I mean, that's how I feel when I go to bed. So
Oh. All right. Well, that is our reaction to season 6, episode 1. Come back. We'll do this. We'll try to do this every week. I think we're going to end up doing this every week. This is too much fun.
Goody.
Oh, man.
So tune in and also check out our podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's at Sit Down Standard. Or you can, of course, send us an email. Tell us what you thought or leave in the comments below. What's going on with Melisandre? All right. Well, till next time. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.